moving into the week of April 21st through April 27th, and this is the Taurus new moon week. So this is our second moon that's Venus ruled this month, and thank goodness Venus is direct. Now we start off, so we are in it. We are in no retrogrades. This is our Earth Day week and a beautiful new moon week. So we start off the week with the moon in the sign of Aquarius on Monday, the 21st. And let's see, we've got a bunch of nice trines. We've got Mars trine Neptune. We've got a moon trine Jupiter. And a whole bunch of planets. There's trines. Mars is trine Venus and Mercury and Saturn, and wow, lots going on there on the Monday the 21st. I wrote down passion and creativity run high, think out of the box. That's certainly an Aquarius thing to do, think out of the box. Now, Tuesday the 22nd is Earth Day. Make sure your actions are positive or you could get caught. And why did I say that? That's interesting. Well, Mars is square the sun. So your action is squaring being visible. So be very, it's almost like I have like this vision of you like at the dump throwing your recycling in the wrong bin and you get caught, okay, on Earth Day. So yeah, just be aware that things can be seen. Uranus is also square the moon, or the moon is square Uranus. So it's an interesting day. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. The moon will be in Aquarius. Aquarius is the humanitarian, and it is Earth Day. So it's a perfect day with the moon in Aquarius. By Wednesday, April 23rd, we have 4 planets in the sign of Pisces. And the moon is going to be square Uranus. So creativity continues. Encourage yourself. On Thursday, the 24th, we'll have the moon moving into the sign of Pisces. Actually, we had it there on the 23rd. It'll also be there on the 24th. And the moon will be close to Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and Mercury. Chiron and the sun. So there's a lot of intensity there. There's going to be a lot of planets scrunched up together. The support is in place for you to go for your goals. Envision it working out. That's on Thursday the 24th. Now, Friday the 25th, we still have all those planets kind of scrunched together, and the moon will be right on top of Mercury, the planet of communication. And this is when Mercury finishes its third swipe over all that's happened since February 28th. So Mercury was moving along. It got to March 14th. It retrograded. It went backwards. I know it's an optical illusion, but it goes backwards in degrees in astrology. So it was moving along. It gets to March 14th. It moves backwards. It goes all the way back to the date of the same degree as February 28th. And then it goes direct and goes back over it again. This is the third swipe. And it's finished up here on Friday the 25th. So what have you learned? What have you learned since February 28th? Now, we're going into the weekend and we are heading to the Taurus new moon. So on Saturday the 26th, the moon will have moved into the sign of Aries. It will be together with Chiron and Eris. So some old wounds may show up, but the old wounds are healing and the new you is emerging. All right, as we go towards this Taurus, this value moon, we're going to envision the new version of ourselves emerging. Now, the new moon happens on Sunday, the 27th at 3:31 p.m. It's a 7-degree Taurus new moon, and it's going to be square Mars, the planet of action, and Pluto, the planet of transformation. This is when Mars and Pluto are at their exact degrees of opposition. So it's going to be interesting to see what these two planets that really want to bring in change are going to, what value that they're going to bring into the situation with this Taurus new moon. Now let's pick a few cards for this new moon week. I love the sign Taurus, and it rules all the beautiful things, right? It rules Mother Earth. It rules jewelry, clothing, gardens, beautiful meal. So there's a lot of beauty here going on. All right, let's see what we've got. These are the cards for the month ahead on the top, and this is for the week ahead. Mother of Earth, creosote bush, Madre of Earth. Okay, that's what Taurus is, right? Earth Mother. So here's the Queen of Pentacles showing up here, starting us off. She's making this offering. We have the Chariot here. I think that's a killer whale. And there is a lot of forward movement going on there, okay? So the Chariot, okay. We also have the Tower. So we've got two major arcanas. This is an interesting tower. Looks like they're falling out of the treehouse, but yet there's a net down here. They're some kind of animal friends down there holding up the net for them. So you're being saved, you know. So you got Queen energy, you've got the Chariot forward moving energy, and you've got the Tower. Some things may be falling apart, but somebody's got your back. Okay. And like I said on Thursday, the 24th, envision it working out. And your old wounds are healing. The new you is showing up. And it's almost like, I almost envision this as like scooting out the old you. It's enough. Your oracle card is past lives. This is a wild card. Look at that. You can see all the generations behind them. Past lives. We just added on past life regression with my mentor Sheila Haidt. What's one of our new offerings in Kent. I got to do it, and it was so cool. Like anytime you spend time with Sheila Haidt, it's pretty amazing. But she gets you really, she talks you into a meditation and just gets you really relaxed. And if you can just let yourself just kind of go with what she's saying. And it's almost, I was comparing it to watching TV. Like I just started to I was so calm that I just kind of watched what showed up in my mind. And I got such a great storyline out of it that made so much sense to me. Like these are the kind of things like when you feel it, you know it. And so I had some themes come up that really clicked. So I really, really highly recommend Sheila. And so if you're looking for anyone to do past life regression, go to our website, check it out, tarotandtime.com. That's time, THYME. And I'll put some links below also. So you've got some past lives showing up, and it's interesting because I was talking about that Tower card next to it, okay, that's enough, right? So it's like almost like releasing these old versions of ourself. And here's like the offering up, and here's just like full speed ahead, unstoppable. Let me throw some dice on here. Uranus, Libra, 8th house. Okay, so Uranus, the oh wow planet in the sign of Libra, the relationship sign. We just had a Libra full moon. And the 8th house is Scorpio's house, transformation. So we see something out of the blue. Uranus actually rules the Tower card right there. In relationship, 8th house, transformation and change. 8th house would kind of be almost like, I always think of 8th house as like your ancestors. And even though this is a past life card, kind of has a ring to it of ancestors. So interesting. Maybe some information will show up for you about your ancestors. Maybe some old friends will show up for you. Often Uranus is just like, wow, here it is. And in the relationship sign of Libra, in the 8th house, Scorpio's house of transformation and change. So have a great week ahead.